Hey everybody, Damo here, Charter Collection Fishing Charters, bringing you another Tackle It Marine fishing report, also in conjunction with Top Catch and Ocean Angler. And on that note, just in behind me here is the Ocean Angler bite time calendar. And if you can have a quick look at that, you will see that we're in a pretty good phase right now, and all the way through to the new moon, which is the black circle on the 10th. Is a very good little period for fishing. So the bite times are all on the calendar, and it's very easy to read. Now, where we've been, basically the best fishing for us has still been in the area between Tiri and Coromandel. Two areas there, well, three really. First, if you have a look on the chart NZ532, just north of the Noisies, there is a symbol there that the hydrographers put on the chart, and it's called the compass rose. It's a compass that's drawn on the chart for your an aid to navigation. Well, just basically in that area, the northeastern edge of that area is a huge worm bed. When you're fishing over worm beds, your snapper will often come up and they'll be spitting these worms out. They're not like a garden worm. They look more like, what's they look like? They look like a used condom. That's what they look like. But they have a little head on them. And the little head has lots of little spiky fingers that come out, and that's what they feed. So they bury themselves in the sand vertically, and they poke the little heads up, and they filter feed on the bottom. Now the snapper like to come along and scoff these, so quite often you'll see the snapper will come up and they'll have these things either hanging out of their mouths or in their gut. Don't often see them in the gut though, to be honest. I think they digest pretty quickly, so that's another thing why you wouldn't see them there, but they do spit them out, and you will find them in your slurry at the end of the day, or whilst you're icking your fish, you'll find them just getting spat right out of their mouths. So that's that area just northeast of the Noisies there. Also between Tiri and Carwell, in about 40 metres, 45 metres, on the western side of the telecom no-go area. There's been sporadic workups through there all week, and I know some anglers have done quite well on there and others have missed out. The snapper aren't particularly huge, but there are kingfish, big carwai. Carwai sort of to 3.5 kilos through there. Snapper, just sort of average size snapper. They're sort of getting up around about 40 odd centimetres, some of them, as an average. There's a few bigger ones there, and especially in the workups using, say, a gold or an orange jitterbug. That's been the colour through there this week. The other area is an area I like to fish very much, and that's what I call the squiggles. Now, between Anchorite and Horn Rock, there's a whole series of squiggles on the chart. You'll see that on chart 522, I think it is. Yeah, 522, you'll see that. Anyway, in that area between Anchorite and Horn Rock, the whole heap of squiggles through there, that general area is loaded with seagrass. Seagrass is very, it's not like grass that grows in your garden. It looks a bit more like lemongrass, so it's quite thin, strandy stuff, and obviously provides a very good habitat for lots of different fish and lots of different sea life. So things like whelks and crabs and stuff like that would all live in that seagrass, and they in turn provide a very good feed source for your snapper. Now this area here is about 50 to 52 metres. There's no barracuda on it at the moment, but it does get absolutely riddled with cuda as the season moves on. So if you can get a nice day, then get out there, do some long drifts. I can't emphasise enough that you must spend some time on the drift. If you're just buzzing up to an area and go, oh yeah, let's drop in and chuck it in for 5 seconds and we don't get anything, let's move on, you're just wasting fuel, and you're not actually canvassing the area properly. You're not actually recruiting the snapper that are there. So spend a bit of time, get some long drifts going, try and slow your drift rate down if you've got a smaller boat. Diversity doesn't have that trouble, being that she draws nearly 2 metres and is 30 tonnes, is nearly 6 metres wide. She's got a bit of presence in the water, that thing. Anyway, long story short, those are the three key areas. Those are the places that I would be going when you get a chance, especially before the new moon. It's a very good period for fishing. However, today, Saturday, the 5th, is it? Doesn't matter what date it is. But today, it's blowing northeast. 20, 25 knots, and tomorrow is a little bit more and some rain, possibly some thunderstorms, so not particularly pleasant out in the middle ground. Today's tip, if I was going to go fishing anywhere, I would probably try and sneak out from Sandspit and get up around the inside of Carwell, maybe the Maori Rock and Takatu coast area, or maybe the southern side of Carwell, completely calm in there today, Bostocky Bay, all the way through to the Beehive, Passage Reef, Motor Reka Reka, Motor Kitty Kitty. Get in close, burley up, and sit it out. There is good fish to be had in there this time of year. The snapper are feeding up hard to put on condition to get themselves ready for transversing out into deeper water for the colder part of the year. Some will stay, some will go, and those that are staying are there for the catching. So those are the areas I'd try today. Anyway, I'll leave you with that. If you haven't joined Legacy, then you don't care about our fishing and you shouldn't really be watching this, because we support Legacy. And we also support fishheads.co.nz, so you want to get onto both those sites, legacy.co.nz, fishheads.co.nz, charterconnection.co.nz for your next fishing fix, and you want to go to www.tackleitt.co.nz for all your cleaning and boat maintenance products.